Going to demonstrate a dumbbell chest press. We have many dumbbell chest press exercises in our video library. We love dumbbells for our primary chest movement, but we're going to put a little spin on it today to give those muscles some confusion. We're going to do 3 sets. We're going to do some isometric squeezing in between each set, and we're going to do 3 different inclines. Intermediate, if you got some experience, maybe 30, 35-pound dumbbells, because trust me, that third set gets tough because there's not a lot of rest there. It's just starting out 10, 15 pounders, maybe 20 at the most. 40, 45 is going to get really heavy for you big, strong guys and gals. All right, make sure you pin those elbows nice and tight to your side, because most people hurt their shoulders and rotator cuffs getting ready to lift the weight and ending the exercise. So to keep the rotator cuff shoulder safe, pin the elbows nice and tight. You can bring the dumbbells back with your thighs. Open that chest up. Palms towards the mirror, slightly facing each other. Give me 10 good ones, 10 or 12 good ones, nice and slow. 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up. Separate them. You can bring the pinky a little bit higher than the thumb. Pause. Push that thumb nice and high. To make the video not too long, I'll stop a little bit short, but get 10 to 12 nice, slow, controlled reps, putting your squeeze into the chest with that thumb a little bit higher at the top. Separate them on the last one. Come down extra slow. Elbows in. You can bring the thighs up and just slowly sit right up. Now, I'm using incline bench. If you have the ability to use one, that's ideal. The incline angle, we're not as strong. It works that upper chest. Now we lower it just a little bit less of an angle. So it was starting out about 45 or 50. Now we're at about 30, so a little bit less. And then I want you to, for 30 seconds to 45 seconds, I want you to open that chest up. I want you to bring the hands together, and I want you to isometrically squeeze those chest muscles. You're going to feel it right here through the armpit area, nice and tight and steady. Act like you're trying to smush a silver dollar flat between your hands, nice and tight. After you get done with that 10-second squeeze, go ahead and turn the hands the opposite way. The chest muscles are going to feel a little bit of something different, and do another 30 to 45 seconds. Then hop right back down after that with the bench at a little bit of less angle. Elbows in. Pause. Let that air out. Separate them. Breathing in. And blow. Put the mind in the muscle. Try to feel a warmth. Try to feel a squeeze. You can even go as far as looking at an anatomy chart to see what striated muscle looks like, or a physique magazine, to actually just see that image in your mind when you're contracting and when you're squeezing during the set. Another 30-second isometric squeeze. Smush the silver dollar one way. Turn the hands and do it again the other way. And now we're going to lower the bench all the way flat, and we're going to finish up with 10 to 12 repetitions here. And because we're going quick with not a lot of rest, and we're doing isometric squeezing in between each set, the dumbbells are going to get heavier than you think, nice and quick. Separate them, down, breathing in. Separate them, and pause. Thumbs come up a little bit higher. You're going to feel more of a squeeze on that mid-chest and that inner chest head when you drive those thumbs nice and high. Separate them. I'll do 2 more. Pause. Let those elbows get pushed way down towards the floor. Drive those thumbs nice and high. Separate them. Breathing in. Last one. Extra slow down on the last one. Give me about a 6-second negative. Elbows in. You can bring the thighs up and sit right back up. So there you go. There's a unique spin on the dumbbell chest press, 3 different angles. It's a great exercise. All right, Doc's going to demonstrate this one. Chest is opened up, lower back's arched out a little bit. Feet, buns, and shoulder blades are firm on the surface. That's 2. And pause. Mind-muscle connection right there. 3. Good job. Way to drive those thumbs nice and high at the top. It's going to let them feel that chest right on that inner head, right there at the peak of the contraction. This is a really nice area to feel the focus on, which you will not get with straight bars and push-ups. Attaboy, good. Attaboy. Let's do 2 more, Doc.
No, let's do 1.
All right, take it down slow. Good.
Oh.
All right, so if the weight's a little heavy, instead of bringing the legs up and putting them on the weights on the legs like he just did, pin the elbows tight, drop them down nice and slow, and then just let them go on the floor. Most of the weights are made out of rubber, and it's okay to let them go as long as you're not throwing them. All right, Doc, go ahead and stand up. Give me a nice isometric squeeze, real tight. All right, and let's just go for brevity. Let's go 15 seconds on each side, nice and tight, and smoosh that silver dollar tight for 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now switch it around a little bit. All right, squeeze it nice and tight. Try to get a nice warmth in that armpit area, which is completely, obviously opposite of that inner chest that we got when we're driving those thumbs nice and high. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Good. All right, I lowered the bench already for you.
Great.
All right, let's get 10 good ones in. And I'll hand them to you just for time's sake here. All right, push them up to the top.
Okay.
Separate them, breathing in, pause. Good, that's 1. That's 2, excellent. And 3, good. Breathing in. And 4, good. And 5. And 6, good. And 7, good. All right, here we go. We got 3 more good ones. Nice. Good, 2 more. Attaboy, good. Last one. And drive them through. Come on. Attaboy, good. Separate them down nice and slow. Elbows in. Good.
Okay.
Got this one. Good. All right, Doc, go ahead and give me a couple 10, 15-second isometric squeezes. I'm going to explain something. I don't know if you saw Doc's eyes, but during that set, he was focused on one spot up there, and he was really not moving around his head, not his eyes. Doing that allows you to start to sync up that mind-muscle connection. Find one spot on the wall or on the ceiling, and then go ahead and switch it around, Doc. And keep those eyes on that one spot. I see a lot of people initially that come into our facility here, they'll look around and they just can't focus their eyesight. If you can't focus your eyesight and you're looking around, for one, there's a risk in your neck when you're lifting a heavy weight. And for 2, you're not going to be able to sync up that mind-muscle connection and get a real precise feeling in the target area. All right, Doc, let's get the last set in here.
Now, the lower the bench goes, the easier it becomes. Is that right?
Correct. Correct. Generally, yes. But because you're pre-fatigued already, it's going to feel harder.
Right.
But we're more powerful at the flat angle, yes. Right. And even at a slight decline angle.
That was a lot harder. Normally,
yeah,
I would go to higher.
But typically, 45 pounds would not be too challenging on the flat angle.
No.
But now, obviously, it will be. And it's a very different type of fatigue. The muscles haven't felt it before.
Right.
And which is good for muscle confusion.
Okay.
All right, here we go. These are going to be the best 10 reps. The 10 reps that are going to really allow you to force that muscle to change. That's 2. Good. And drop. That's 3. Good. Slow and nice. Good. And 5. Good. Doing good. And 6. And 7. Good. That's 8. Good. And 9. Good. All right, let's pause down there for 3 seconds. Nice and deep. 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy, good. Separate them, extra slow down, and get a real big stretch at the bottom before you pull those elbows in and drop them. 3, 2, elbows in, and just dump them and let them go. Excellent. Very good.
Okay.
So Doc probably could have done 11 or 12 repetitions, but instead of going for an extra 1 or 2, I just decided to have him pause at the bottom and get a unique stretch at the end.
Yeah, it was interesting. I do a lot of flat bench work with the dumbbells, but I don't do hardly any on the incline. And really, it's a whole different set of muscles. I mean, it was a really challenge to do it in that way.
Awesome. Great job. There you go. Go make it happen.